Bet she ran deeper inside. Let's go in after her.
Okay, we can trace the flow of the blood beads from here. Just a sec. Give me a moment to finish this, then we can head out. Our destination is this way. This should get us there.
We set? All right then. I know you're there.
What are you?
Stay back! I'm the one who decides how I live. I won't listen to you anymore.
That's fine. Just put down the knife.
I'm sick and tired of it! Day after day having my blood sucked by every passing revenant. I'm not an animal!
You're right. And we can help you. I know someone who can take you to one of the government shelters for humans. If you ask, they'll take you in, and you'll be able to live in safety.
What?
You won't have to spend your days living in fear of revenants anymore. Although you will be asked to donate blood.
It's a trick. Do you really think I'm going to fall for that?
Everything you need to know is on that paper. You're the one who decides how you live.
But why?
I think the time for sacrifices is over. That's all. All right, we should hurry.
It seems harsh, but she's gotta do what she's gotta do. And we need to continue our investigation.
I thought all revenants were the same. But I guess there are guys like you out there too, huh? Sorry about earlier. I'll try to be more positive about the shelter. Thanks for helping me out.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. You can just, you know.
These things sure as take.
Well, bye, party member. Love the physics there.
Those were set up here and there when the miasma was thin. Grateful to the government for that, at least.
Good morning, Elizar. Good morning, Dr. Winter. I just believe when more people are here. Believe it or not, it has nothing to do with why I'm suddenly coughing. That just came out of nowhere. Good morning, Sakage.
No need for a lighthouse here anymore, huh?
This place has changed completely too.
Yeah. Seems like everything's changed since the Great Collapse. The only thing that stayed the same is our appearance. Come on. We won't find the source by reminiscing.
It's my fault.
You say something, Louis?
No.
Why didn't I?
Is this really my...
Hey there, Louie. Are your classes done for the day?
Is Cruz awake?
She sure is. In fact, she seems to be in a pretty good mood today, too. Go on ahead and see her. Here's your visitation pass.
Thanks.
And then, what did the professor say?
He said, well, there's no cure like the obscure.
Another groaner.
I hope the experiment ends soon. So, how are you feeling?
I'm fine. Could be worse. Your sister has been taking good care of me, so don't worry. I'm the only one who can do it. And I have you and the others watching over me. So I'll be okay. Anyway, enough about that. I want to hear more of your stories from school.
Oh, you're here early again, Louie. Is school on a break right now?
Yeah. The professors are devoting all their time to research lately. How's Cruz?
Well, we're having a hard time suppressing what's causing the rejection. Ordinarily, we wouldn't let you see her.
I see. Thanks. I appreciate it. Does it hurt?
Yeah. Why?
Huh?
Why does it have to be me?
Cruz, are you okay?
I won't stop fighting. I won't give up. So stay with me. Please.
Getting a bit of a deja vu problem here.
Please, Louie. I'm sorry.
Cruz, I can't.
Louie. Stop me. Please. Please. Kill me.
I can't.
Well, added a fresh coat of paint.
What have I done?
Someone help!
Louie. Save yourself.
It's my fault.
Why didn't I?
That was real. A genuine memory from my past. From when the Queen... from when Cruz frenzied. Guess I can't really hide anything from you, huh? That was real.
I mean, I could have not picked up the thing.
I'm still not completely sure what happened back then. All I know is that when I finally came to, I was a revenant. I heard a lot of folks died then, but
Nobody would want to relive that. I couldn't stop Cruz from going into a frenzy. So many people lost their lives, including my sister. I wanted to forget my frailty. But if we can find the source and ensure a stable supply of blood beads, then Revenants will be freed from their thirst. Once that happens, there will no longer be any need for Silva's levy system, and humans and Revenants will finally be able to live together in peace. I'm going to take responsibility for my past. I think it's the least I can do.
Then stop talking about it. Let's get it done. Are we ending this nightmare or what? You can't charge forward if you're always looking back.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you can, it's just not super advisable. Good morning, everyone. I do hope the watermelon is treating you well, Chicago. And yes, we just beat the boss that we just beat, in response to Trixia.
We have to keep going. That's all. Come on. Let's pin down the source.
Hello, Tazara. And hello, DJT. And hello, Gum Gum.
Bring it any time.
Can I help you? Frickin' peekaboo monsters, I swear to God.
Whatever you can use.
Okay, I will say there is so far exactly one way in which this game is worse than, the Soulsborns. The breaking of the jars, much less satisfying. I mean, most people don't beat bosses, so... Yeah, I wonder why, Andy. Thought I didn't see you coming. Come on. So I remember the controls here. See, look at that. It just crumble. There's no catharsis of... I have heard of R-Type, although not to any real extent.
Can't reach over there, can we?
I don't mean nothing, Anditty. Ignore me completely. I do not even exist.
No harm in being there.
That was interesting. But okay. Do we... okay. Let's run back this way. It was always the chair runner. At last I shall claim my rightful place as the ruler of the stream. That's what the chair says. I'm just translating. Alright, I'm gonna be completely honest, Gum Gum. I have no idea what you're talking about. So there's someone who has total control over all reality. And so what they're gonna make with that total control over all reality is a sandwich. Were you hungry when you were thinking about this? Because I do that sometimes. That would make sense. That would make sense. Confusion defeated. Oh, whatever. You know, I'm not even sure there's a jump. Like, obviously there's no jump button. But I'm not sure there's, like, the context-sensitive jump like you'd have in Dark Souls games. Or, you know, Zelda's, for that matter.
Pick up something we can use?
Debatable.
Looks like they're up there, too.
I like your animation locked for a minute after you try to start looting. No, no. Give it a second.
There's a whole herd of them.
Yeah, that's a bunch. It's okay, okay. I mean, sometimes you're just hungry, Gumga. That makes sense. I'm with it. Sometimes you just gotta grow up. Oh ho ho! Dick. I really need to find an upgrade for my healing items. They're healing way too little at this point. And this is down, right? Yep.
You've used a lot of healing. Be careful from here on.
Yeah, no kidding. Speaking of which.
You're out of healing? Going home's always an option. Come on, being prepared.
Hi, Larian. Oh yes, happy 4th to everyone who cares. And happy weekend to everyone who doesn't.
Choose your ground well. Take him down. I guess that worked out.
You are correct, Larian. However,
Bring it any time.
there was a last-minute change in availability and scheduling,
Not great.
which means there'll be no family time this week. So I thought, let's do an experiment. So some of you may or may not know that I hope to someday stream less than 10 hours a day. Not that I don't enjoy streaming, but, you know,
Got something we can use?
the health and fatigue issues are getting real. So, since today is kind of a unique, wasn't going to stream anyways kind of a day, I figured today's a good day to test an 8-hour shift. You may or may not have noticed that we started an hour late. Similarly, we will also be cutting off an hour early. So, we'll see how the 8-hour shift treats me. Now, eventually, the hypothetical goal is to go down to 6-hour streams. But we're not there yet. That's just that, okay. I do have a lot of stuff to get through, after all. I thought about upping it to 12, but, you know. No, it'll be... So the shift would be... If we commit to 8, like today, it would be 10 to 2, and then 3 to 7. 4 hours, 4 hours. Like I said, same schedule, just shrinking 1 hour on either side.
Ship is stuck on that thorn.
Thanks for drawing that to my attention, I guess. Hey, Hazardous, who has revealed his secret identity. It's awfully brazen of you, Hazardous. I'm surprised you're willing to trust us with that information. Correct. That's... Wow. I literally just finished explaining this. That's okay, it's my fault. I know I should have waited longer before explaining. Here's the short version. No family day today, so we're doing a bonus stream. There you go. We're also doing a test.
I see something.
So, test, bonus stream. There you go. Short version. Oh, goodness. And thank you, Larian, as always. I'll put that Horizon Forbidden West. Ugh. And hopefully, that someday we'll get there. I also plan to do a little bit of organizing with regards to the list. I'm not sure exactly how I want to go about that yet. Okay, this is a fun room. Lots of ranged... Oh, Jesus. Okay, that one's dead. Run. 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 Keep running. Loot all the stuff. Gotta get all the loot. Very important. Very important. That stupid range thing. Got one of them dead. Got the big guy left. We're gonna live and let live. I have no idea. I can go. I need to just have a text thing up explaining why we're streaming today, don't I? What the hell is that? Well, okay. This is... Well, I'm vaguely hopeful that a PC version will be out and not be garbage by the time we get to Horizon Forbidden West. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a mid-mission checkpoint here, shall we? In fact, let's just rest at the Missile. Okay. Since Berserk is best, obviously. It was, you're right, Asmus. I couldn't do it. Let's see here. Oh, I can afford both of those. I mean, space is big is a valid answer for a lot of questions. Okay, so we've leveled everything. Is that it? Looks like that might be it. So here's the short version, Inami Show. No family day, bonus stream, testing out new schedule. There you go. Okay.
Make sure you're good and set before we go.
I know, we're about to fight a boss. I've done this before. You know, as much as I like staggering, I think having the barrier might be more useful. Let's try that out. Let's die to the next boss. I knew you liked Dark Souls games, Spartan. Hi, Valerian. I mean, who doesn't like Dark Souls games, am I right? Okay.
Let's do this!
Oh, this is totally Anime Souls. I knew that walking into it. The Insatiable Despot. Fuel. Fuel. Oh no, this is very Dark Souls. Like, I cannot imagine this being called anything other than Dark Souls. Or a Souls-like, rather. Oh my god, he followed me. How did you follow me into the boss arena? Wait, you're just trash. You're just trash. We're okay. We're okay. Hold up. Hey, look, we have a pause button. So calling this God of War is extraordinarily inaccurate, in my opinion, because let's look at this for a second. When you die, you go back to the last tree you interacted with, and you drop all of your veins. But if you get back to your corpse, you can regain your veins. But if you die again, you lose those veins, or whatever they're called. Also, you can teleport between trees. And also, when you go ahead and fight the bosses, well, they're big, and they usually have big old telegraphs and epic music playing while you fight them. And you've got a stamina bar you have to constantly manage. It's Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls. There's no pause unless you glitch the game out and go into photo mode. Okay, that attack is mean. I need to be aware of that. Good thing is I've got a big old two-hander. Meanwhile, Larian's like, God, shut up that noise! I can't draw while, or excuse me, write while doing this. I mean, however many people you want to put there, that's up to you, Go-Go. I always knew you were secretly just interested in populating the galaxy. I have to admit, I've never even thought about how many people actually live on my sectors, planets, or anything, because it doesn't actually matter. So I've never actually gotten around to it, and probably never will, honestly. Even if you do a basic comparison of, say, you know, real-life Earth population values versus a galactic population values, all you're gonna get is percentages. That's true, you can tell it's a Souls game because I'm using a giant frickin' hammer. Honestly, if I had to point to a specific Souls-like game that this feels most like, it would be Bloodborne. Oh, yeah. Ugh, okay, yep, he was still aggro to me. Did not have a chance to heal. Now I have a chance to heal. Let's heal.
No harm in being prepared.
Alright, every boss has a reach of 50 yards. Or 50 meters, if you prefer. I know those aren't the same. No, I don't care. Okay. Yeah, I've noticed that too, DJT. In fact, both major bosses I've fought so far have had a second phase but no health bar locking. And I like that. Because I hate it when they HP lock. I want to know down to the exact number, Gum Gum, how many people are in Beta Centauri 3 on a Sunday, Gum Gum. Go. $14. All right. Done. We got this.
So, where are you dragging us off to next? What?
The blood vein here leads to the old city ruins.
Where I've already been.
Huh? Wait, hold on a second. Shouldn't it lead from the old city ruins?
Singing.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, nobody was curious about the giant... whatever that was. Oh. See? We're not maidenless.
That's...
It's him.
I guess he's not maidenless.
Careful. It's the hunter.
Is that woman his partner?
So I guess that's the parasite. Oh my god, what are you wearing? Wait, you're not gonna...
I don't know what your story is, but let go of the woman. Now.
Nice outfit. On the hunter.
What the...
Where'd they go?
What just happened?
He ripped out the parasite from someone else and put it into her. Are you not paying attention? You're supposed to be the experts on this stuff. I've been playing this for like 6 hours. Come on, pay attention.
What was the hunter doing here anyway? Red barrier and a singing girl?
We got a new class.
Any of it.
Well, let's see what we got. Looks like the Poisoner class. I don't have any specific poison abilities, so... What do we got here? Venom Trap, which we're going to move over here. Wow, that's short range. Oh, it's... I get it. Okay. You can't trigger it, right? Okay, good. We can't trigger our own trap. Good to know. Well, I guess we're heading off to the Old City Ruins next. Not only because we literally have nowhere else to go, but because they just told us to go there. I love this. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, you can see the places we've been to on the minimap. See the dots up there in the upper right. I love just the swarm of them around the boss arena. Okay. Hold up. We can get apply a venom effect while focused. Reduce damage from falling. Venomous shot. Oh, that's a nice one. Okay, let's grab venomous shot. And venom buff. I believe you, Eden. I was just thinking, I can think of a lot of bosses in a lot of these types of games, and I'd probably just be like, fight to beat the boss. Well, the parasite's what keeps us alive. Every time we die, we get back up because of the parasite. There's even a text dump that mentions that originally there was research into the use of the parasite as a medical procedure until people realized, they could use it for living forever, and then the world was destroyed by the Queen. And by the world, I mean the region. We appear to be pretty zoomed in, all things considered. That's right. Alright, let's see what we got here. Apparently it's not the parasite. Never mind. It's even worse than the parasite. It's the Barasite. Which turned into a Wookiee for some reason. I don't know why it's a Wookiee. Don't ask me. I don't make the rules. Okay, let's make that. Yeah, let's do that setup. Let's go test something out real quick before we progress. Should probably get this going too. At some point we need to do the Morrowind test and, the Mechanicus test, the Doom test. We got tests to do.
Thanks to everyone's hard work, I can offer new weapons.
Well, then give them to me. Oh yeah, no doubt, Larian. I agree completely. Ironically, I'm not sure where the numbers for Trentor came from. Because those were estimated, 80 years ago at this point? For right now, here, let's get some town music going. If it'll load. There we go. Hey, Roxy. There we go. I've got the perfect town music going.
What do you want to upgrade?
So since we keep using this stupid hammer, we're going to go and use this thing. I mean, fair enough, Larian. I can't argue that. We'll do a couple upgrades, and we'll stop there, because I'm not sure. I'm still trying out builds. We are a vampire at Poe's Masquerade. It is quite true.
Which blood veil do you want to upgrade?
Hey, Javan. Have you played this game? Javan's like, no, I've never even heard of this game. And I'm like, what? Really? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm cool. We're all cool here. Well,
Okay.
I've barely heard of the God Eater franchise. And I don't like Monster Hunter, so that probably answers you, Chicago. Thank you very much. Always, Javin. Muchly. And that's going towards whatever I want to put it toward.
So, Louis seems to think awfully highly of you. If you want, you can use my blood code too.
And she's skinny.
Don't get the wrong idea. You're one of my best customers, and I want you to keep coming back. I consider this an investment.
Down a little bit. So let's just drink her blood real quick. Mercury. Balanced stats and gifts related to stamina and haze. Interesting.
I've got a whole new line of stock in, thanks to my Herculean efforts. But seriously, you've made my job a whole lot easier.
That's actually true, Inamisho. Imagine if you don't need to process calories. We'd all probably be pretty skinny. Because we just won't eat.
If you want it, I got it.
I don't need, like... Oh, she's got Queen Iron, though. Yeah, I'll go for that.
Come again soon.
I know, right? Another him. Just... There are many times I've wished that, you know, weight gain and weight loss functioned the way it does in certain video games. Who are you?
You saved me back in town.
All right.
And now I live at the shelter you told me about.
You're welcome.
I have to donate blood regularly, but they give me food, a place to live, and clean clothes. I can sleep without fear of I have a much better life now, thanks to you.
Hold up. Okay, nope, yep, they got rid of all the bloody... I was gonna say, when we last saw her, she was, like, covered in bruises and blood marks, but it looks like she's doing better now, so yay!
Thank you. You really saved me.
You're welcome.
What is it? Memory echoes float through vestiges, cast away along with the pain of the past. The power you hold allows you to glimpse these ephemeral fragments.
What is this screen? Oh, Sonya's loop. Well, apparently it costs me nothing other than the things I've already been getting, so... Oh, okay. This is it. Right.
Am I still alive? No. I know this feeling.
Well, that is the most horrible thing to cost me, Javin, admittedly.
What happened back there? Cruz, everyone was... Each time I learned something new about our world, or the state of those living in it, my feelings of guilt pierced me even deeper. Starving revenants fighting each other for a handful of blood beads, and the ranks of the lost swelling with each successive conflict. I spend my restless days in battle, trying to keep my head above water. Only when I'm engaged in the rush of combat can I close my eyes to the gravity of what I've done. Are you helping me? These blood beads. Those men lying over there ordered you to find them, right? Well, now you can keep them. Far too many people keep revenants as thralls these days. Stay safe, and watch yourselves out there.
My name is Kevin. I could give you a hand with whatever.
I'll see you.
Ironically, I'm already thinking the same, Joven. Like, I like what they're doing, but I don't like how they're doing it.
Here's what I was able to bring. It's not much, but I hope it helps.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I wish there was some way I could repay you.
I do this because I want to. Don't worry about me, all right?
Tell me if I can help with something. I'll do whatever I can for you.
Nothing to do but play with the physics engine, really. And you're forced to walk, which is just... It's like the extra little slap, you know? It's not like we could progress anyways.
That was Kevin. He was a young revenant boy who I met in my travels, and in the end, brought to his death. He was someone that I never should have forgotten. It's hard to believe that I could let something so important just slip away. Sorry, I don't mean to bother you, but there may be other memories of mine scattered around. If there are, I'd like to get them back. I may discover things that are painful to confront, but I made a decision to face my past head-on. Back then, I had no idea what would happen. As Operation Queenslayer dragged on with no foreseeable end, even children were turned into revenants and sent out to fight. And then, when it was over, both the strong and the weak were ravaged by bloodthirst. But with resources thin, they had nowhere to turn. I wanted to do something, to do anything to help. That's honestly all there was to it. It never occurred to me that my actions could lead to such tragedy.
It's okay, all this tragedy can be averted. To make a contract with me.
What is it?
So I need Prometheus vestige. Come on. I can actually do a couple of these. I've been diligent about looting, but I still have missed a couple of them apparently.
Louis, why do you keep bringing blood beads to some random kid like me?
There isn't really a particular reason, but if I had to give one, I'd say it's because you were alive when I met you.
That's... Don't keep risking your life for me, Louis. You can't.
You don't need to worry about me, really. Focus on keeping yourself alive and well.
Louis.
Physics. Sorry. Him.
Louis kept bringing me blood beads, which spared me from the constant struggle other revenants faced over them. There was no fear of being turned to ash or becoming one of the lost. I had blood beads, and that meant I had peace for myself. It was all mine. But was that really okay?
I wonder, so you mentioned the idea of maybe these were supposed to be timed with the walking. What do you want to bet that in Japanese the timing's much better?
The shortage must be hitting you too. Here, take them. They're yours. Don't worry about me. Being the only survivor would be boring anyway. And, you know, we rely on each other to survive, right? That's what people do.
There you are. You're that crazy kid that's been passing out blood beads, aren't you?
Maybe. What if I am?
If you've got so many lying around, then how about you pass some along to us? After all, we've been hurting since one of our kids turned lost.
I don't have that many. Even if I did, I wouldn't give a single bead to bastards like you.
You stupid punk. In that case, we'll just take him by force.
What is this, Kreia?
He was sharing the blood beads I gave him with some of the other revenants. He wasn't stupid. He had to have known what would happen if he did something like that.
What is it?
Damn it all! The whole place is swarming with horrors. We need to get out of here fast!
Wait, Riki. Some of our people are injured.
Leave them behind. We don't have the numbers to sit around defending the wounded.
There's a building surrounded by a moat up ahead. We can take refuge there for a while. It should give us some cover.
Are you kidding me, Yakumo?
I guess one of the advantages of playing on the nuclear submarine, Roxy. I'll give you one guess, Job, and then I'll tell you.
Do you want to stick around until everyone heals? Take a look outside, Yakumo. It's horror town. We need to look for a way out while we still can.
And just leave our friends behind? I'm not going to do that. I can't. I'd rather die here defending them.
You've completely lost it, man. I guess it's just us who want to live. See you, Yakumo.
I don't think I have Atlas yet.
Should we really have stayed?
We've made our choice. Anyway, no one can know what tomorrow will bring. Right, Yakumo? Yakumo?
Yeah. Right. Those people. They were my old comrades.
Why'd the shawl go away?
We might be able to find out where they are now if we follow their memories. You know, use them as a kind of trail. We stayed with the injured. I guess. In a way, I'm the one who left Riki behind back then. Along with everyone who followed him. In the end, all of us who chose to stay died. Maybe if we had talked it out more, we could have found a way to stick together. Maybe then some of us might have survived.
Yet no.
Thanks for saying that. Still, I get it in my head sometimes. I start to wonder, did all those guys who left blame me for their deaths? Well, it's not like I'll find the answer now, no matter how many times I ask.
But she, like, bounces back and forth between having the shawl and not having the shawl, which is why I was asking. Like, she had it earlier.
What is it?
Why do we have the shawl in here?
The first face we saw when we woke up from the deep sleep was one we thought we'd never see again. Miguel's. We were mauled to death by horrors after the Great Collapse. Mito collected our bodies and brought them back to life with things called boar parasites. Most of us didn't survive the revival process, but They might have been the lucky ones. The rest of us were thrown right back into thraldom. If I could just somehow find a way to get out of this place. Maybe while Mido is busy experimenting on Emily.
So who's Mido, and why do I already hate him?
You know, Yakumo still feels bad about what happened back then, when the two of you guys fought and split up.
He does?
Yeah, I think he always wonders if there might have been another way.
Like I even care about that.
Listen up! The facility walls have been breached, and the Lost are getting in!
This is just what I've been waiting for. Let's slip out in the confusion.
What about Yakumo? He's still asleep.
You already know the answer. He was always a blind goody two-shoes. I despised him to his last breath.
Jesus.
I won't be satisfied until he wakes up and I get to punch that stupid face of his one more time.
Okay, so that guy's got some issues. I hate how much of a goody two-shoes he is. Just get away from the blindiness a bit there.
So, it was Riki and the rest of them who did it. I always did wonder who pulled me out of that place. How lame was that? I was the only one still asleep. I wonder if they all made it out of there in the end. I hope so. I hate to think that I slowed them down.
Dude, you're literally the carry of my party.
Yeah, I know. We'll figure out what happened to them. I won't let them be forgotten.
What is it?
It's just... Like, at some point I'll have to use a party member who isn't him, and I'm going to regret it. I already can tell. Okay, that's all we got right now. Yeah, okay. Need to find more vestiges.
Take care.
Can I talk to... No. Okay. Get up.
Allow me to thank you again. Because of you, the research into the blood springs is going ahead. Plus, I'm sure the missile and rejuvenated springs will save the lives of lots of revenants. I hope your success continues.
Yeah, me too. It'd kind of suck if, you know, it didn't.
Surprised to see someone from the government at the base? We aren't fighting against Silva. Though we don't condone everything they do either. The fact is, in order to keep surviving in this world without joining the Lost, we need their help. Besides, Davis over there is one of the most trustworthy people I know. Go talk to him. He won't lead you astray.
Oh, okay. Only briefly, Jobbin. Obviously, I have no personal interest in it, but it's a good tool, and it probably deserves recognition.
Yes, this is a map of the depths. If you want to go to this location, tell me, and I'll guide you there.
I would like to go to this location.
There are rumors around of a revenant attacking other revenants. Foolish to turn on your own kind like that. The government is considering taking action with regards to this so-called hunter. Don't do anything senseless.
Okay.
I'll lead the way. Just tell me where we're going.
You're just hearing things act out. Alright, so we've got... sure.
It's unexplored territory from here on. Take care.
Another day together.
Okay. Right, so we're trying out the, Venom build a little bit here. But to answer your question, Jovan, the build I've been meaning, the build I pull out in order to kill bosses, is Berserker. Pretty sure I don't have Atlas, and that's because I don't. But I have been trying to branch out as often as possible to try out things, because testing and reviewing and yada yada yada.
There you are. Bring it anytime.
These look a lot like Chalice dungeons. We'll see. We tested Chalice dungeons, we gotta test these.
Loss could spring up anywhere here. Nice work, Eagle Eye.
Hey Yada. Good after, morning, noon, evening.
You have to take whatever you can use. I always look forward to this.
Non-randomized Chalice. Well, that does get rid of one of my complaints about Chalice dungeons. The other complaint I had about Chalice dungeons was they were so grindy. Like, to a silly extent. Good morning, Sean. Whoa, okay. I mean, you know me, I like the tank, so we're definitely gonna try that out a bit. Which, I feel like I'm a little over-leveled for this place, because that took seconds. Literally seconds. I hadn't even gotten started to trying to use my friggin' spells yet. Oh, that is awesome, Valerian. I know you have been wrestling with that for what? 3 months now? 4 months? Something like that?
Hold on. I'm on my way.
Too damn long. I know some people think of good internet as a luxury. I am not one of those people. Not just because I'm a gerb. Well, yeah, but I mean, so remember, I did some tests on the Bloodborne. I forget the exact numbers, but it was like you had to do the first dungeon like 10 times to gain access to the second dungeon, which you had to do several times to gain access to the third dungeon. And then you had to do, like, the first 3 dungeons to gain access to the 4th, or something like... I forget the exact specifics, but I did my due diligence when we were reviewing Bloodborne. And it was insane, all the work and effort you had to do just to gain access to the next Chalice dungeon. Just to progress through them. And that was just like, no. Yeah, the dungeon material system was just... Oh yeah, I should try some spells. Oh, that's some wind-up. Except... Or maybe it's just a melee range?
Choose our path. Just go with your gut.
I'm gonna go to the place we haven't been to, then. How's that sound?
Pick up something we can use? Bring it anytime!
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, we're gonna have to test the specifics of how New Game Plus works when we get there. See how many pluses, negatives, in betweens we give it. Oh no. Oh, this thing. Yeah, okay. Die, monsters. Literally, I suppose. Oh, cool down, cool down. you stop making me look so bad up there, Yakumo? Jesus.
Don't mess with that. Don't let them back. Well, let's mosey.
Sorry. The truth is,
Hey, that's
I've been looking for someone.
So there's a Hermes vestige. Which I don't remember who Hermes was. Do I even have Hermes already? I do not. Is that everywhere? Nope. Interesting. Should probably heal.
Bring it anytime. Stay focused. Bring it anytime.
You know, it just occurred to me there's one other small but critical benefit of having the dotted lines on the minimap. You can tell where you came from. So there's no getting turned around.
What's that? Oh, that's a nice thing to have around.
Den of the Dead, Key 1. Not sure what that's for, but sure. I think now we're done. Hang on. Nope, we haven't.
Now, so you don't regret it later.
Door. Yep. So wait, is it Hermes is the one I want then, Joven? Or is it still Atlas? Which is him. I mean, I'm going to try everything out anyways, but, you know, whatever, right? Okay, still Atlas, got it. I mean, he is kind of a tank, so, you know. Can't argue. Yeah, no, I need to... have I already jotted that down? I have not. Jotting down some more potential positives.
Head up, eyes open. Huh? That one sure does swagger.
Okay. Well, let's see what we got.
Let's do this.
Those are very short range, too.
No harm in being prepared.
Yeah, last I checked, you don't increase in rank in the Empire by literally buying your way up. Isn't it Rome? Or many, many, many other examples in history. I mean, I know I can log on, but, like, it looks like my range is terrible. Like, look at this.
Bring it anytime.
I don't think that even connected. Venom also seems to be doing no damage. Nope, there it goes. I think? No. Like, I landed Venom. Or is it like I have to fill up Venom? In which case, never mind.
Hey,
No, whatever. Yeah, probably not. Okay, so yeah, so it's Dark Souls. I should have figured that. Or Elden Ring, to use a more recent example. Okay. Pretty sure we are now done here. And that's because I'm right. It even says 100%.
We can rest here for a while.
Round 2. Oof. Oh. Alright. Let's go just talk to him, see if he's got a thing for us.
There's something I want to give you now that we have the chance. My blood code. That way I can keep helping you out even if I'm not around, right? It's a symbol of trust. Go on, take it.
So, since we were just talking about this, Atlas allows for use of heavy armor.
Hi, did you need something?
No, thanks. But what I do need is music.
Okay.
Near as I can tell, yes, DGT. Although, if anybody in chat wants to jump in, I'm not sure the specifics of what the 100%ing means. Like, if you check here, that says 100%. But that says 83%. Is that items? Is that kills? Like, question mark. I'm not sure what exactly that's tracking, in short. Mapping. That's even less useful. Damn. Well, we just got Mercury. So let's see what we got here. Oh, wow. So a Hearthstone. Reduce stam drain by dashing, increase resistance. Cure. Boost lightning resistance. Increase amount of haze defeated. Oh, God. That's an exp up. That might become mandatory. Lightning damage and focus. That's a hell of a spread of passives on her thing. Jeez Louise. Let's see what we got here. Increase focus by getting damage. Big ol' strike. Increase drain rating when you guard. Get a barrier that greatly reduces damage. Increase stagger resistance versus enemy attacks. Increase the power of next attack. Increase strength and vitality passive. Enable you to deflect attacks and stagger opponents after guarding. And temporarily adds shock waves to strike attacks. Two-handed mastery. And receiving fatal damage when your HP... Oh god, there's a last stand ability on Atlas. Okay. Hold up. So... Interesting. We also have a Zweihander we need to... Okay, we have a couple of weapons, actually. Hold up. Touch you. Oh, excuse me. Requires vestiges and money. You've heard of the golden rule, right, Gum Gum? Whoever has the gold makes the rules. Up, 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 up. Let's do this. And we'll get precision. We'll poke at this for a little bit.
Hi.
Your guess is as good as mine, Javin. Actually, probably better since you've actually played this game. I just started the game yesterday, so I'm a little bit, you know. We do have enough to boost that, which I'm going to go and do. And we'll just sit on that for now.
Which blood veil do you want to upgrade?
'Cause, yeah.
Okay, take care then.
Alright, let's hit that other one.
I overheard something. You're able to read blood code and incorporate it into your own?
Yeah.
Fascinating. It would be an honor for you to take mine. I'm curious to see how you handle it.
Well, I guess there's whatever this one's gonna be. I mean, it sort of creates a self-repeating system if you think about it, Gum Gum. Hermes. Melee attack. It's a paladin. What do you know? Because if you're good in the military and live, then you gain riches. And then you use your riches to bribe your way up, so you get more riches.
The depths are a complex of open spaces deep below the ground surface. They are untamed and mostly unexplored. The mist that formed in the battle against the Queen imprisons us. We've lost contact with the world outside. And the Lost and the Miasma came at the same time, reducing our way of life to a sliver of what it was. It's only natural that people would turn their eyes downward in search of new possibilities and resources. The depths are necessary for our future. I hope you'll take some time to help further our survey.
I would if you'd let me. Alright, let's go.
I'll lead the way. Just tell me where we're going.
So I guess those are the rewards I've already gotten? Question mark? And I've killed the boss. So yeah, there's the mapping, there's the boss, and there's the rewards. So I have 100% of that in every way that matters.
Don't be overeager. Come back immediately if you sense danger. Understood?
I think. Not 100% on that. Okay.
You have to take whatever you can use.
Yeah, items show up on the minimap, which is really nice. I guess we'll go left first. Left is loot.
Okay, let's get this task done. The decision is yours. Oh. Is that hard to get prepared?
Yeah, no kidding, Kira White Noise. I'm already legitimately impressed with the quality of life features in a Souls-like. I'm gonna be doubly curious when we get to Hollow Knight, because that's the next game on the list. Good morning, Trathan. Or Trathan. Or Trathon! That's your new name, Trathon. I have dubbed it so. Please don't hate me. God damn it. Oh, I guess we don't need the music anymore. Yeah, you got the trill to it. Trithol. I like it. It's great. So let's pop this. Let's immediately get hit. Beeline for the ranged guy. Beeline for the other ranged guy. Go up the ladder, because this is ladder percent. Yakumo is stuck in the barrier, so we're soloing this now. Whoops, that's the wrong button. I did not mean to hit that. I meant to hit this. There we go.
Hey, holding up?
Okay, so that's just yeah. I think that's our first honest-to-goodness bug in the whole playthrough so far. And then back to our dungeon music. Hang on. Let's get some dungeon music going on here. Yeah, Yakuma's like, you're way too high level for this. Could you just... I'm gonna take a 5. It's, okay. Whatevs.
Looks like we're in for a rough time. Bring it anytime. Pick up something we can use?
I mean, of course Mechanicus is gonna work for this game.
I think we can put that to good use.
I mean, come on. Of course it's gonna pass the Mechanicus test. I don't think it's gonna pass the Morrowind test. We'll do that later. And I'm pretty sure it won't pass the Doom test either. Alright, let's go south.
Who knows what's waiting through here? We need a key.
Oh, right. Duh.
Pick one up.
Although, unlike Elden Ring, it's not because I'm... It's just because I'm, you know, curious and it's a fun little thing to do. Also, there's a lot of dead air in some of these dungeons, so... Good time to try out music. Of course. I mean, Mechanicus music is legit. You are free to compliment it. Every time I start to try parrying, I get hit. I should probably just give up on that entirely. No issues so far, Javan. I actually had a long discussion with Pax about it just last night. Like, if nothing else, just the visual presentation by itself doesn't bother me as much as, you know, the Dark Souls aesthetic, the desiccated aesthetic. So even just literally visually, it doesn't bug me as much as most of those games do. And so I know you'll understand this, Javan. although you're going to disagree with me on this, but that's okay, because that's how life works. The removal of the really small yet constant irritations that are prolific in the Souls series has also been improving my mood, because I don't have a rock in my shoe. Like, just dinky little things like the interface or the comparison windows or how quickly and easily it is to loot or talk or move or whatever. I don't know. These guys. The second one of those guys we found.
To good use. Pick up something we can use?
I told you to disagree. I told you. It's all good. Yeah, I'm curious. At this point, I'm really curious about Neo. Because, again, we're playing Hollow Knight next, and I have no idea what to expect from that one. In fact, I put these two games next to each other very much on purpose, because I expected to hate both of them. And you're probably thinking, but why? One of them is anime plus Dark Souls, and the other one is bugs plus Dark Souls. Think about it.
Walk soft. We'll get taken by surprise.
Pop a heal. For loot. Not seeing any. We've been that way? We've been that way. Yep, we need anime bug Dark Souls. Then we'll have reached true perfection of horror. Way too delayed there. Now what this game really needs is a difficulty...
This is the real thing.
Oh my god! It's a joke. It's a joke. That guy did not appreciate my joke.
Stay focused. That's that, I guess.
Oh, and of course it does. I mean, I could tell you that in Elden Ring. The difference in Elden Ring of doing it solo versus using a summon is gargantuan. If literally for only the sake that the enemy has another target to go after. Even if just for that, even if the partner never does anything, just sits there and has an HP bar, it's still a game changer because now all of your combat involves the enemy targeting something other than you. So yeah, no, you don't got to sell me on that idea. Hello, Limlas. What's going on? Yeah, I've actually been thinking about I need to switch off of Yakumo. I mean, easy mode's nice and all, but I'm not that bad at these games. I did beat Bloodborne without cheating, for God's sakes. All bosses. Speaking of which, I'm not really super impressed with this build so far. Probably because I don't have anything for it yet. So, let's switch over to Atlas for a little bit. I don't gum, but that's just me. What do we got here? No, you're right, Hazardous. That's correct. I am damn good at video games, so I have no problems actually pulling if I need to. Let's go with balance. Well, first of all, I know you're not a dick, Hazardous, but second of all, I need to do better about that. I have way too much of a tendency to be hard on myself, and everyone in the universe has been trying to tell me not to be like that. Yeah, I was debating Tormenting Blast, because that's the leap. I've actually tried that one out. The lunge didn't work for me. I like Triple Annihilator. That's a good boss cracker. So I might put the lunge here, and then the hit there, and then we'll put the... where is it? Damage buff there. That we should have both keys by now. If we don't, I screwed up. Boss time.
That one sure does swagger.
No harm in being prepared.
I hit the wrong button there. Dude, McGriddles are awesome. You kidding me? No shame. No shame. Ooh, pulled me out of it and everything. I was gonna say, this is literally just the first boss of the game for the third time now. I don't see any other items, so we're probably good here. Damn it! Frickin' shareholders. Just need to what we need is we need someone whose job it is to walk up and just knock on the door, right? Of every shareholder. Excuse, yes, hello? And just slug him in the face really quick. And then move on.
Want to rest?
Whoops, I actually didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Okay, so you want to hear something really funny, Javan? I don't remember the block button. I remember parry. I remember chain attack. I remember the drain. But I don't remember where the block button is. Hi, E-Tree.
It was easier to explore when we could use all the missile. The sacrifices of many provided paths into the depths. But now even the staunchest explorers are swallowed up by the worsening environment or swarms of the lost. They must have left coordinates leading to the depths, but most of those were lost along with the explorers. If you find any maps of the depths out there, I'd appreciate it if you showed them to me. We'll take care of the rest.
Blah, 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 blah.
The Hunter. He's an utterly ruthless revenant, taking the lives of both friend and foe. Or at least that's how the gossip goes. I can't say how much is true, but you can be sure he's not someone to mess with. Do you have any more info on him? Oh, right. Memory loss. Sorry.
Sorry. So I wish to...
See you around.
Switch? Who else do I have access to partner with at this point? Is it just Luis? Oh, thank you for reminding me to take a drink, Shadow Machine. It's a Twitch issue. It's been going on since Friday.
I've got just about anything you could want.
Clearly not, since you can't party with me.
Come against...
Well, let's switch to Luis.
Crews endured painful experiments for Project Queen. My older sister Karen put everything she had into her research on the project. Both of them were kind souls, doing all they could for the future of humanity. Thank you for showing me those memories. Now, let's continue our investigation, so that all can enjoy the blessing of blood.
Good morning, Goldbug.
Don't forget anything.
I mean, I would not like that. No, Elizar, that sounds terrible.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. I love it. It's the apocalypse, but it's okay, because we have alcohol. I mean, okay, that sounds like a joke, but honestly, how many settings is it where there's... That's true. Yeah, anyways. I don't even begin to know. I don't even know where to begin diagnosing it. It's just something we're living with. Alright, so hang on. We learn anything else with Atlas? We can. Sure. Still. Interesting. So I need Survivor Vestige to really get usage out of that. I mean, I guess, Elizar, but if you take away the taste of food, then I'm going to be as blunt about this as I possibly can. What's the point of food?
What is it?
Hey, Hermes Vestige. But there's our Atlas one. We do actually need... We at least see it, but we need 2 pieces for that. Yeah, exactly, Elizar. Thank you for making my point for me.
Our scouts were in it up to their necks, but they brought us intel that gave us the Queen's location.
Yaksha squad. Those guys are the best. We've been given the order to deploy. This is the real thing, so stay on the ball.
Hey, Davis, are you listening?
Hmm? Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'll go get ready.
Yeah, insert the speech from the Matrix here. What the hell was that? No.
Pay attention, Davis! The middle of enemy territory is no place for a stroll.
Sorry. I appreciate it.
You're about to frenzy. We need to get you back for treatment.
And then he frenzied. Wait.
Hey, Davis. What's been the matter with you lately? It seems like we catch you spacing out more and more these days.
If something's wrong, you can talk to us. We're friends, right?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. The truth is, I've been looking for someone ever since I woke up as a revenant. Her name is Jessica. We were engaged back when I was still human. She was my fiancée.
What's an RGB protagonist, Elizar? Look, we gotta be fancy, Goldberg.
That was one of my memories, wasn't it? Where did you find it? The depths, huh? Hard to believe it was all the way down there. I guess these things really are in the last place you think to look. My memory loss is pretty severe, even for a revenant. Almost everything from my human days is gone. My name isn't even Davis, or at least I don't think it is. They just started calling me that when I became a revenant. When When I first woke up, the only thing I had in my possession was a single photograph of a woman. But no matter how much or how hard I thought about it, I just couldn't remember who she was. I appreciate any help you can provide. Thank you. So, I still knew her name back then. Back then, it was one battle after another. Somewhere in all the fighting, I must have just lost that memory. I knew I wouldn't die, so I kept coming back again and again. But I left something important behind.
I mean, when I see RGB, I think red, green, blue. Like, you know, the fancy lights. Anyways, is that all we got right now?
What is it?
That is all we got right now. Who's Hunter? Oh, Kevin. Who's Kevin? Who's Coco?
Take care.
Yeah, memory loss, I admit memory loss is a truly terrifying thought to me. And I admit the paradox that one of the reasons it bothers me so much is that if it struck me, it wouldn't bother me. And the thought of that horrifies me. Anyways, let me do something. I'm tired of wearing this stupid cloak. It's dumb. I hate it! Much better. I guess that's the claw. That's probably also a claw. Yep. I can buy veils, yeah. I'm pretty sure I know what thorn is. Yep. That's the extraordinarily slow one. I mean, I'm pretty sure they do, considering how often it comes up, Elizar. Seriously, that happens regularly. Oh, this is so good. Nom, nom, nom.
I've got new weapons available.
Well then, sell them to me.
Buying something?
Whoops, I didn't mean to buy a weapon. I meant to buy a veil. What we got here? Shawl, shawl, shawl. Thorn, claw, claw. Claw, thorn. And that appears to be it. I mean, effectively, yeah, Golvard. As much as I hate to, I might just stick with the, you know, the Fang, because I kind of like the timing of the parry of the Fang. Although,
okay.
Let's head out really quick. I think I'm going to the city right now. I don't remember where, but I think it's there. I mean, how much of our water is fresh water on Earth? Get and go. Okay, so hold up. God, that's slow.
Good to be with you.
Hey, Morganite. How are the things? That's Fang. Much quicker. Long wind down time, though.
I should probably check my equipment, too.
Nothing scales with strength better than that, though. Much shorter range, that is true, but eh. do have a minuscule amount of movement, yeah. Okay, so... Nothing?
This fire will make a good waypoint.
Yeah, alright, I guess just north. Last time I went north, I died. Let's see if anything's changed.
Look,
you mean the void and the light, Elizar? I guess the water level went down on its own. Okay, that's cool.
Finally, we can walk freely again. Watch out, enemy present.
Well, so far it's fantastic. Whoever asked that. Morganite. Zapp's brand voodoo flavored potato chips. I have not, no. Oh yeah, this is probably a good time to mention, just as a casual aside, that sometime, hopefully this week, I will not be streaming
Feel better about fighting now.
at the usual point in time. Because, so some of you may or may not be aware of the fact that I cracked a filling a couple weeks ago. And I decided to just live with it because I don't have time for that. Well,
The water drained away.
it started hurting.
You can see the ground.
So, I gotta deal with that now. Probably have a tooth infection if I were to guess on the matter. I don't know when that will be because obviously the dentist place isn't even open.
We pulled through.
You know what's funny is I actually take very good care of my teeth. It's just that was a filling from, you know, 1996. Is this venom gonna go away? Is this just eternal? Is this just my life now? Oh, it stopped. Okay. Just... Game. Okay.
I won't take long.
It's also the first filling I've ever cracked. But yeah, again, it's an old filling, so it's not really that surprising.
Do you see that girl from before? Or did I imagine it? I didn't see the kid, though.
So...
Separated? If they did, the boy's in trouble. Let's help look for him. I hope we're done here soon. I see something. Careful. This doesn't look easy. Enemy sighted up ahead.
Whatever. Last time I roamed up here, I just died to falling into a bottomless pit I couldn't see in the water, which is why I'm being so cautious. I disagree with that.
Still have some healing left?
Not a video game in the Souls-like series, or franchise, excuse me, genre. Unless there's a swamp.
Now, any more damage?
And yeah, I brush regularly, I floss regularly. I've taken good care of my teeth. Mostly because, I really hated going to the dentist when I was a teenager.
Those bastards eat any damn thing in front of us.
So, I had to go to the dentist a couple times as a teenager, and then never again, with one exception, and that was kind of a freak thing.
It's easier to walk. Keep your balance here. Running away as you watch. It's quite valuable. Let's use it well.
Fel magic is not... Okay, so if someone says fel magic is dark magic, what they mean is fel magic is evil magic. Fel magic is not dark magic. Fel magic has nothing to do with dark. At all. In fact, the Burning Legion's primary goal is to defeat the Void, aka the Dark. So... No, fel magic is fel. It is actually its own thing. Although, if you want to get straight down to it, what fel magic is chaotic. Oh yeah, all the time, Elizar.
I'll have to work to keep you slowing you down.
My biggest dislike of going to the dentist has been, especially as a kid, was that the pain meds they would use on me wouldn't work. So I just got to grin and bear it.
This terrain is difficult.
Why would Thrall use fel magic, Elizar? There we go. Yep, I'll even point out the exact spot I died. It was right here, to this pit, that I didn't see. Yeah, no, that's pretty racist, Elizar. That's pretty messed up. Yeah, he's an orc, so obviously he uses fel magic. Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, this is probably going to be a death run job, and unless there's another thinger up ahead. Might start avoiding encounters for a minute. Atlas Vestige. Woo. Hey, no. No, we're dead. Oh, now we're dead. Okay, now we're alive. Come on, Luis. You're pathetic and terrible. In combat, you're great as a character.
Stand back. Sorry for dragging you into this.
Okay. It's probably pronounced Lewis, too, but whatever. His name's Luis! From now on, I have renamed him. It's actually one of the powers I get as a streamer. I can just rename things like that. It's great. His name is now Luigi. Number 1. Wow, that did no damage, Luis. Jesus. Yep, now his name's Lou. I was actually thinking about that, Java. What I'm probably going to do is not give a negative for Raspberry Jam. But I do like the fact that it doesn't just sit there going, gong, 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 gong. Because honestly, it's really bad Raspberry Jam. It just doesn't stick. Like, I was worried about that at the beginning. I was like, oh, jeez, that's terrible. And then it went away, and it's like, oh, cool. That's one way to defeat an enemy. What good guys has use? Well, good guys has many use. They can go help things, they can make things better, they can build, heal, you know, all sorts of good stuff. Let's see. Oh, what good guys have used fail magic? Pretty much every main warlock in the game. Like all the class warlocks that you learn from, or they're part of the Legion quests, or the player character for that matter. Also, most of the demon hunters, while we're on the subject. Quite a few decent demon hunters. If you want a specific name, we'll go with Altruist the Sufferer, who is a pretty cool guy. And is pretty much a universally good person. No, I was joking about that, Golvike. Obviously, I like to poke that bear for some reason. No, I cannot, Eleazar. The second Lich King... Actually, all three Lich Kings have been very anti-Legion, and therefore very anti-Fel. But, I was obviously joking about that, but so far, this really does feel like a Dark Souls made with modern game design. Which I'm into. I was thinking about it just last night, actually, how the Dark Souls series has a whole lot of artifact design decisions, which I personally disagree with, of course. But what I was wondering is why? And that really struck because I know why Demon's Souls had flawed inventory and irritating interface problems and cumbersome multiplayer, right? Like, I know why that happened. It's because it was a PS3 game, and they were just figuring out what they were doing, and Kingsglaive, or whatever it's called, right? So that makes sense. What does not make sense to me is why they've continued doing it ever since. What also doesn't make sense to me is why Crystal Ships just donated to me. Now, as soon as this person's dead, or I am dead, one of those two things, I will go ahead and properly acknowledge that. But for now, we need to kill this thing. It's very important. We need to get rid of the raspberry jam. There we go. See? And we're going to go ahead and pause the game just in case. Thank you very much, Crystal Ships. Always. If you want to put that towards something, do please let me know. I mean, it's kind of an esoteric pause button, but yeah. Wait, really, Javan? Why?
Looks like we've got some trouble.
I'm sorry. I in no way mean that as a negative, but that has reached the point of not making sense to me. I mean, that's effectively the equivalent of making an MMO now deliberately like the original EverQuest. Okay, that sounds like an insult. I don't mean it as one, but you know what I mean? And we're dead. But we're back, because Luis the Lou has got our back.
Something we can use? It's open.
Then again, I guess that is a thing. There are a lot of games that are made in the more modern era that are designed to deliberately emulate EverQuest. I mean, I don't mean literally. I mean, what was that one? Hearth and Haven or something like that? Somebody know what I'm talking about. I think it's actually Haven and Hearth. It's a terrible game, but very deliberately made to be so. It's like every chop of the axe is designed to be one chop of the axe. It takes you minutes to chop down a tree. It takes you hours to cook things. It takes you days to build stuff. And anytime you die, you die permanently. There's no respawn or anything. It's this whole just pain in the ass, slow, sloggy game to play, but obviously very deliberately designed in such a manner. And I admit, that's probably where I went into the wall of tolerance and understanding when it comes to being a game reviewer. Someone recently mentioned that I shouldn't ding a game for having the Iron Man forced mode. Ooh, that looks like it. When it comes to save design, right? But I can't do that because that is actually a bad decision when it comes to game design. Objectively, even. Like, not subjectively. That is a problem when it comes to technical issues or bugs or hassles or any of the other things that can happen with forced Iron Man mode. We've literally showcased that at least twice by memory on camera. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. The point is, like, when a game, like, if I was to review Hearth and Haven, I would review it terribly because I hate everything they're doing with it. But it's so deliberately done that at a certain point it's like, well, that's... they succeeded? So... wait. This one? Or the other one? Because I've gone down both now. Now that's not true, Jovan. The Iron Man save mode is absolutely objectively a negative. That's a mechanical problem with bugs, potential bugs and glitches, which can cause a literal lack of progress due to a flaw in the objective code of the game. Everything else is subjective, and I'll thank you not to insult me by presuming that I think that I give objective reviews, because I don't and I never have. I legitimately don't even believe in the concept of objective reviews. Yeah, I think I'm going to recoup. Let's see here. But anyways, getting back to my point. My point is that dark Pokemon are awesome. I think. I don't know, I'd have to think about one. Tyranitar. There you go, right off the top of my head. There's some pits over there, looks like. The point being, at a certain point, I mean, obviously, again, every review is subjective. Duh, I've said that from day one.
This terrain is difficult. What do we have here?
But I feel like at a certain point there's no value on me actually reviewing certain games because there's no point in it. And again, I'm going to keep going back to that example. Not Dark Souls, but Haven and Hearth. Because I'm going to say this as nicely as I possibly can. That game is terrible. But it's very deliberately terrible and designed in its manner to be that particular brand of terrible. That's very much on purpose. There's no denying that. There's no avoid. There's no, we don't know what game design is.
Why? Don't worry.
That was her. Hurry!
Right.
That's quite valuable. Let's use it well.
Let's get our mid-mission checkpoint here. It's also one of the reasons why I've been slowly considering saying no to reviewing certain types of games, even if they're popular, like Dark Souls, for example. Because I'm not sure there's a point in me reviewing something like Dark Souls anymore.
Is that a seafloor oil extraction facility?
Dun dun dun.
Damn it! Where'd he run off to? These ashes are the boys.
Something's coming.
Yeah, that's why I say the forced Iron Man thing is an objective negative, because it cannot account for every possible situation in which something would happen, and in which case you would lose saves or lose progress, or permanently screw up your save, or any other number of things that can happen. Well, we fought one barely naked woman, now to fight another barely naked woman. So we fought a flower, now it's water. Absolutely not. That's exactly the opposite of what I'm doing. You're not paying attention to anything I'm saying, are you, Jonathan? What part of I don't think there's a value in me reviewing certain games sounds like every game should be for everyone? Oh, I'm sorry. I hope your headache gets better soon. I'm actually dealing with some issues myself. I feel you on that one. Also, headaches suck, just in general. Can we just cure headaches forever? Can we do that?
Let's go!
God damn it. I didn't realize I staggered her. I was backing out because I was expecting an attack. But yeah, if every game was actually for everyone, we would have the wallpaper paste problem we honestly are already suffering in game design. Never mind things like movie and shows. I should have gone for 3. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone for 3. Whoa! Jesus! Okay, that sucked. I was trying to heal, too. Get up. And I'm dead. I mean, me too, Morganite.
I'm glad your heart's okay.
Where am I? Oh, I'm back here. Oh, that's strange. Oh, whatever. I don't even know the block button. It's okay. I'm gonna prove I can kill this boss without the block button. Without using, the actually useful guy. Atlas Boy. Gonna make it happen.
On my way. Don't worry, we can win this.
You say that. Let's get our souls back first. She's tall. Jesus. Why am I not that tall? Damn it! I thought I could push through that. I was wrong. I was wrong. God, healing is so slow in this game. Ugh! I thought Estus flasks were bad. Yeah, we're dead. We're still slowed? No, we're not slowed anymore. Let's pop our last one. We'll pop this one too. Well, you don't like clunky boys? Golvag, I see how it is. Not. That's cool. That's cool. And we're dead. You okay? Or not. Oh my god. Okay, hold up, hold up. Let's just back up for a bit here. Working on it, Louie. But she's gonna... Well, we're gonna do this. And then there's another one. I disagree with that second one hitting me. Whatever. And we're dead. Jesus! Okay, okay. Alright, let's switch to Bob. Let's not waste time.
Back with us?
Get too wild.
I was gonna do something. Oh, right. I was gonna switch off Atlas because I don't actually have Atlas leveled. That's 5 of 11, and we're gonna switch over to Berserker.
another maze to get lost in.
Not bad on the run back problem, so that's nice.
We're bogged down here.
But anyways, I guess the final thing I have to say about that is, if I was to accept... How do I phrase this? If I was to accept the conceit of... I don't know how to explain this. If I wasn't to accept the conceit that every review is a subjective example of my own opinion, then there would be no point in doing reviews at all. There we go. That's what I'm going for. I accepted that long ago. Max Payne 3, I think. But either way, thank you very much. Always appreciate Ryman.
Time for some payback, huh?
You say that.
Real thing at any time. How's this?
I mean, you realize Star Wars ships have conquered the galaxy millennia before the first trilogy even started, right, Elizar? You're also kind of looking at it from the wrong angle, if I might be so bold. Of course, the Swarm can conquer the galaxy over in StarCraft. They don't have anything that can really contest them. Whereas in Star Wars, that kind of firepower is normal. Oh yeah, I just died because I was switching healing. That's perfect. Yeah, every ship has blasters, every ship has shields, and every ship has hyperspace. The whole setting is higher tier. Therefore, it's not the same as the Swarm, which is kind of more like the Flood. Oh my god, I hate this slow debuff with every fiber of my being. Play Roll Souls for a minute here. And, oh god, I hate healing in this game so much. God, it's awful. No! Ah, Jesus! And I got hit anyways. Robbity Glarg. I don't know what the block button is, Jonathan! And it's against my religion to look it up.
Much obliged.
I don't remember. Trithon. I could also just stop being facetious. Or facetious is the wrong word. Being stubborn? There we go, that's the word I'm going for. And actually level. I've been deliberately not leveling because I was told I shouldn't. I forget the specifics. Something about stats being set up or whatever. Ugh. I mean, the Swarm's pretty OP in general, but StarCraft as a setting is lower tier than Star Wars. I don't understand what's so confusing about this. If you added the Q from Star Trek, and the Q decided to go after virtually any other setting, they would win, because they're the Q. That doesn't mean Star Trek as a whole is a higher tier setting than Star Wars, or StarCraft, or Warhammer, or anything else.
Can't say I'd like to stick around long.
If you don't know what the Q is, then I got nothing for you. Afraid I must destroy you horribly now. No blocks! Although I'm going to try parrying this time.
Bring it anytime.
I've beaten many Dark Souls games without blocking. I'll never block. I disagree with that hitting me. That's just all kinds of bullcrap that hit me. That's right, I beat Bloodborne. All bosses without blocking.
How's this? Get ready. All mine.
Yeah, this is the parry button right here. I know where that is. That's quick and easy. Although the timing on it kind of sucks, but... unrelated. Amusing timing on that res. I like how so far my best attempt was my first one. While we're on the subject. Slow. Oh yeah, fat rolls. That's what gets me up in the morning is fat rolling. Yeah! And then another one. Oh, bullcrap! No, whatever. Did I not go off? Oh, Jesus. Whatever. Another one. Oh, over here. Didn't do a second one. Dying, so we can start over. It's true, Chava. Also, you have less of the blurg problem.
You back up, huh?
Boop. You are quite correct, Narset.
Don't run too far ahead.
Short answer. This is a bonus stream, and we're trying out the new schedule. Yep, so if we're going to use the block button, we got to rebind it, because it's set to Alt, which is like the dumbest possible setting for that. So let me think about this for a second. G? Maybe G might work. Let's try G.
We're bogged down here.
I don't even know how the mechanics of blocking work. Stop trying to parry. Every time I try to parry, I just get hit. Ironically. I think I might do something else too. Here, come kill me. Come kill me. Over here. Over here. Yakima, stop being a badass and go die. Stop resin me. No! I'm ready for my fate. To get bits from Yada. Thank you, Yada. If you know what you want to put those towards, do please let me know.
You'll get tunnel vision if you're too worked up.
Okay, so... let me see here. Okay, that doesn't help. That does not either. DBZ Kakarot, you got it. Was it here? I don't think I even have it yet. I don't. Alright. There it is. Okay.
I can't say I'd like to stick around.
Hold on. I'm on my way. Glad we didn't lose that.
I could turn around right now. But, whatever. God, that takes forever to use. I mean, Souls games don't even have skills, really, so that makes sense. Oh, but skills can be interrupted. That's cool. Oh, you son of a Submariner. Oh, that's true. Dark Souls 3 had skills. I forgot about that.
Oh, you're up again.
And obviously, Elden Ring did.
Sorry. Moving out.
And I suppose if we're going to count spells, we can count spells. Although at that point I disagree with you because, I mean, granted I've only played through the game once, but I'm pretty sure Pyro is like ridiculously overpowered in Dark Souls 1 compared to any other option.
Don't run too far ahead.
Fine, we're fine. Everything's fine, we're fine.
How's this?
Bring it anytime.
That's fair, John. You can't disagree with that.
No harm in being.
damn it. Keep being cautious when she goes into stagger. Ah, damn it! That takes so long. I disagree with that. But it doesn't matter. I did it without blocking.
Damn it.
Let me get that away from you.
Mia, I'll be back.
Sorry, but it's time.
You shouldn't sleep so late, you know. She's gonna be mad at me.
Remember, once you're in there, you're in forever. Are you really sure?
Who the hell's Jack? Don't answer that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I want to keep Mia safe.
You have a noble spirit, Nicola. I respect that.
Do we get cold as revenants? Do we get colds as revenants?
I think that memory was from the boy. What exactly was going on? A snowy mountain. Is something there?
You saw who was there with the kid, right? How do you think those two know each other? What the hell is going on?
Aw.
What was all of that?
Well, she's gone.
She's losing herself. She needs blood beads.
Right. Then we're going back to base.
We have time for that? Also, this is purely a personal thing, but do they have to call them blood beads? It just kind of sounds a little silly considering it's, you know, the life force and function of these people and their ability to live and not go insane, and we need blood beads.
Nicola, are you there? I'll be back. Wait, let me go with you.
You shouldn't sleep so late, you know.
Like, they could just say food or blood or anything. I mean, that's fair, Goldbug. Can't argue.
Where am I?
Negative to story. Blood beads.
Wait!
I want to keep Mia safe.
Don't go, Nicola!
You're doing a crappy job so far, kid. Not personal, but you know. Thank you, Techno's World, very, very, very much. Thank you. I'll put that towards Real Mist. Don't worry, you're alive. Undead?
A dream?
Functional.
But that means...
Okay, I think most of these people are in their decades range. If not centuries range. It depends on how long it's been since the Queenslayer incident. Love the hat. Or maybe it's been a year. I don't know.
This place...
I mean, legitimately, if you told me...
What exactly is going on here anyway? Why does every blood vein we find lead back to the old city ruins?
The key to finding the source is there. That's all I can say for certain.
Sure, but we've been everywhere we can...
Try here.
I'm sorry, it's bugging the crap out of me. Could you fix your strap?
There's a mechanism inside of it.
The asymmetry of it is bothering me.
I see. So that's our ticket.
Hey, are you sure you should be up and about?
Yeah, it's okay. Sorry for causing you so much trouble. I'm fine now. I hope I'll get a chance to repay you.
That information is more than enough.
There's a favor I'd like to ask.
Yes, join my party, please. Anybody but Luis. He's terrible.
I'd like you to tell me how to get here. Please, it's really important to me. I'll pay you back, I promise.
I'd love to tell you, if I knew.
I'm not sure of the path there myself. Other than that, it's sealed off by my asthma.
Well, that's my job.
I see. Sorry, I don't mean to make demands of you.
It's not impossible, though. We were able to pass through the miasma. Thanks to our friend here.
If you decide to stay with us, I'm sure we'll find the way to your snowy mountain eventually.
Of course, you would need to help us out with our objective first.
I'm glad to do whatever you need me to. As long as I end up reaching my destination.
We have a deal. Good to have you along.
Sorry, I just saw something that I find really funny. I'll point it out in a second.
Well, great. I guess that's settled then. You are now officially one of our friends.
Friends?
I'm Yakumo. This brainiac here is Louis. And...
There you go, Louis.
Huh? Where'd Murasame and Io get to?
I mean, if that's okay.
It is.
Fix the strap, though.
Actually, I don't think we've gotten your name.
That's the requirement for joining the club.
Oh, I'm Mia Karnstein, and I'm good in a fight if you guys ever need the help.
Yeah, you sure did a number on Yakumo.
Seriously, that really hurts. Glad to have you on our side, Mia.
Oh, God. I am like 3 heads taller than her. Jesus. Hey, my jacket's fine in my current outfit. I love the... If I was designing a game like this... Whoa, Jesus.
There! That mountain of gear has been conquered. Everyone's stuff is fixed up and ready to go.
Why are you still wearing...
You're an angel, Murasame. Sorry we're always piling up the work on you.
Well, you'll find the source for sure this time, right? I look forward to hearing your report when you get back.
Look at all this stuff. Did you gather it yourself?
Oh, you're feeling better! That's great! I was worried about you.
What?
Hey, you and I are about the same age, aren't we? We're gonna be besties, I can tell.
How do you know how old you are?
She's like that with everyone. Just smile and nod and it'll be fine.
Now, those aren't for you, Io. We wouldn't want you to get hurt.
That's right. No need to rush recklessly into battle. There are people waiting for us at home after all. And without them, well, where would we be?
Oh, Yakumo looks sad.
Give me a break. And don't look at me like that. It's no big deal, okay? My friends are important. They're like family to me. My friends were all scattered after the Great Collapse. I don't even know if any of them survived. But every time we go somewhere new, I keep an eye out for them. Anyway, I count myself lucky. I went through some really nasty rejections back when I became a Revenant. Honestly, I was right on the brink of losing myself. It was my friends that pulled me back, kept me safe. Bunch of sentimental fools. I'll keep them safe, no matter what happens.
Narrator jumps in. He does not keep them safe.
That's how much my friends mean to me. And now I've got 3 more sheep to look after. A man's work is never done. So just don't worry about it.
Well, you're in awfully high spirits.
What do you mean?
Normally, you've got eyes like a dead fish. But now, you actually seem alive for once. I'm just glad you found some friends to cheer you up.
Friends? I suppose you're right.
So, we're done. I think there's actually two versions of the models. The one that's higher resolution textures and the one that are not. I was just about to comment on how weird and badly textured
It looks like everyone has gone to rest.
Coco's hat looked.
It seems more cheerful here now. The atmosphere has brightened a lot since we first came. You have the strength to overcome any obstacle in your path. A curious individual indeed.
It's called being the protagonist. You get used to it. But when we did the zoom-on pass, the textures were fine. And that's why I was like, earlier, because it's like, wait.
Recently, I've been puzzled. If it is possible, I want to stay with you, just like the others.
Well, we do have the same hair color.
I think a lot about how I would like to come with you and help to make a difference. But it cannot be. I am unable to fight, so I would only put you in danger. I have to continue doing what I must. That much I am sure of. But there's something that confuses me. It's a strange sensation that wells up from within me. What is it?
Puberty.
It could be. I'm not sure. It's a feeling as though something is pushing me.
So, yay. I actually agree with Javin. I tend to enjoy it when a game bothers to make an in-lore explanation for why we're the PC. Because virtually every game makes us the PC. But in several cases, it's just a thing. There's no explanation. There's no reasoning. We're just better than everyone else because we're better than everyone else. One of the oldest games I played that did that was actually Final Fantasy V. All the way back on the emulator, actually. But that would have been the high school range. When that was getting translated into English. And the whole, the crystals, right? The crystals empower us, they imbue us, they give us the class abilities, and that gives us our power, and now that's why we can do what nobody else can. Cool, I like that. I know that FF3 predates that, but obviously I didn't play FF3 until it came out on the DS. No, that's a lie, I did play the NES version. Whatever, I played 5 before 3, so the statement stands.
Thank you. You really saved me.
By the way, I'm just going to say this. That woman right there is more attractive than that woman over there.
Sorry for coming out of nowhere with crazy requests. And thanks. First, check out the statue in the old city ruins. I saw some of the government soldiers moving through there. That should put you on the right track.
Okay. Let's try her out for a bit.
Okay, I've got your back.
See how she plays. The waifu tier list. Okay, so obviously we've got Human Lady, who I don't think even has a name. After that, there's only one obvious choice for the next one. Everyone here. Nameless, faceless people you can't even talk to. God. Actually, is that Io? That is Io. And there's Coco. And that's Louis. And that's Yakumo. Well, never mind. These are our teammates. Okay. I mean, I gotta be honest. If I had to pick from one of the guys, I'd pick Louis. Like, I'm sorry. Louis the man. Also, he's a really cool character and was the first character I wrote down for a plus to story, so I think that explains all I need to on that front. Of course I do, Zactef, but I'll never forgive you for it. Alright, so I guess we're just going back down to the old city of ruins? Okay, so obviously Berserker's cool and all. I kind of want to try... I mean, I guess I've tried out everything else to some extent or another. Let's go test something real quick. Give me a sec. Listen, all I'm saying is that Louis... Maybe it's Louis and Yakumo. Maybe that's the pair up. I don't know. This. Buff to dodge. Buff to fire. Just do fire damage. Do I recommend Final Fantasy Tactics? So, first of all, if you're going to play FFT, play the PSP version. However, it's complicated. Final Fantasy Tactics has a great story except when it's terrible, and terrible gameplay except when it's good. It's actually the original game I used to use as an example of gameplay I would endure in order to enjoy the story. And honestly, I still use it as an example for that to this day. Nevertheless, I do think the story is worth enduring the bad gameplay, and you might even like the gameplay, because I know some people who do. That costs a lot of haze. Or souls, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Io's niche is, I'm wearing a rag and have cassava melons. I guess that's not much of a niche, is it? So hold up. I think I got a vestige down there. Actually, weird statement. I like Io from about the neck up, which... Hang on, let me... About... Yeah. Yeah. There. That's fine, right there. But then again, I do happen to like, you know, silver hair, and weird eyes are cool. Oh yeah, I said I'd show off the thing that made me laugh. So apparently in this terrible, horrific post-apocalypse, let's see, so we got candy, drops, homemade, rock cavi, lollipops, everyone loves chocolate, and refreshment, my personal favorite. And of course over here, the other thing we have in the apocalypse is a gumball machine with Mike and Ike's and 2 different types of gumballs. Is that seriously rock cavity? Is that actually what that says? No, it isn't. Okay. Although it is apparently sweet, 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 sweet. That's 100% natural ingredients. That one's colorful. That's actually on the thing. And that one's super tasty. Hang on, this one says something too. Cool, cooler, coolest refreshment. Yes, exit photo mode. Exit photo mode, oh god. Okay, we're okay. I mean, why even keep the candy around? At least they can enjoy the hot springs, right? Yeah, exactly. I was just... Okay, that's funny you say that, Apple. I was just thinking, I can't have any sweets right now. Because, duh, I haven't been on sweets for a couple weeks. So... Damn it. Wait, I can play the piano? Hang on. That's fine. I'll get in there and they'll say, hey, it's going to cost you $1 billion. I'm like, okay, cool. And actually what's going to happen is they're going to try to sell me some ridiculously overpriced plan to replace the tooth. And I'm probably just going to say, go ahead and yank the sucker. What? Is that Okay, what's it called? Final Fight. Is that a Final Fight reference? Right, that looks like Poison, right there. In the middle. Like, that's the same outfit and the same general style, and the same hair color and everything. What's that? I don't know who that is. Anyways, whatever. Old City. Of which there are several places. I actually... okay. There's something amusing about having vintage stickers in the post-apocalypse. Spiders, at least are. All of them are dead. There. All spiders have been wiped out. How is everything... Oh my god, who is their supplier? How do I get a hold of them? Jeez. So Mia uses a gun. Interesting. Or excuse me, a bayonet. Hey, look! You can tell this is a boss arena. Based on the minimap. You probably can't even see that. Okay. Well, I've done everything here, and this leads back, so this is obviously not where I want to go. So let's head out of here. Let's head there. Oh! Of course, someone in chat actually then tells me where to go. Which, ironically, I think I just went to. I see quests on my map.
I understand wanting to be cautious, but...
Where are those quests? There they are. They're in the garage. Yeah, whatever. Just run.
This was a park, wasn't it?
Oh, hello.
We'll put that to good use.
Okay, maybe I'll just teleport.
Going here either. I bet this park used to be lively. It's sad.
Wait, we need to check her strap. Did she raise the strap? Oh, I can't tell because of her coat. Well, you know what? That fixes the problem, so I'm okay with that.
Wait, you're the Crimson Sword. Hey, let me just say, I don't have time for dealing with folks like you. I'm in a tight enough spot already, and now the Lost are slowing me down. Damn it all. I just want to find a blood spring for everyone. The Lost over in the park, there's nothing I can do about them. Over in the park, there's a real beefy Lost hanging around.
Okay. To the park. Let's do the Morrowind test really quick, even though it will not work. Let's get way too many subs from Jesse Ward, even though that won't work either. Hello. I guess I'm the tank for this setup. She's just staying at range and doing deeps. Did a pretty good job of it, though. Not too shabby. That was a chunky girl, so we varied it up a bit. We've got 3 types now, Goldbug. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jesse Ward. Always appreciate. Much obliged. Thank you. I suppose you know the question.
Hey, did you guys take down that Lost? I put you through a bit of trouble. That was supposed to be my job. It's been a while since they booted me out of the shelter, but I can't seem to knock the rust off my sword arm. That's what happens when you spend too much time living in a place the Lost have been cleaned out of.
Sorry.
Now we gotta find blood springs if we're gonna survive, huh? Finding blood...
Wait, what?
Finding blood springs isn't just to keep from getting thirsty. We can build a new shelter if the spring's in a safe spot. And good living space goes to whoever finds the place first. That's the only chance folks like us who've been kicked out of a shelter have got.
I mean, you could live in that taxi right there. There's still cushioning. There's a tire you can rest up against. Do you have discomfort? Is that a thing you feel? I have so many questions.
Being threatened by a little boy.
Yeah, I keep hearing that vestige, and I've never found out where it is. It's like right here-ish. I should probably put some actual effort into figuring out where that is. I've run by it like 5 times and never actually found it. It almost has to be down. We'll try up first. I was gonna say something.
There's some mean ones out there, huh?
That's actually an interesting question. Do they level with us? Like, is that how that works? Like, what makes the companions get stronger, I guess is the question. Because otherwise they're just going to get outpaced, like, very quickly.
These vehicles are in the way.
I must be letting my image slip.
Hunter. Worth it.
You have to use every tool you have, right?
Yeah, it probably would, Golbug. That's another thing. It's as weird as this may sound. This setting doesn't depress me nearly as much as your typical Souls-like because it's not, you know, filled with horrific people in death dooms. As previously described. Down, I guess. We'll go down. Also, Luke, you're back. No, I don't really know how to use TMs, so I've been holding off on it. I also haven't decided what I want to settle on in terms of build, or, excuse me, code. Obviously, Berserker is my I need to take this seriously thing. I've been trying out other stuff. Oh, okay. That's whatever. Still probably gonna hold off on it. So you asked a question earlier, Luke. You were like, hey, Laura, you're dumb. Now, that's not a question. Iron Pipe Strat, we're doing it. Hang on, we're doing it right now. Let's do it. Where's that stupid thing? I actually can't equip it. That's funny. It requires more dex than I have. Hang on. Let's switch over to Prometheus. There we go. Let's do it. Let's do it! Yeah! Alright, terrible idea. Oh my god, it hits for 45. Anyways, you asked a question, Luke. You said, Has the Empire ever faced a threat dangerous enough to go into a total war stance, even for a brief period of time? So,
That's one parade I don't want to join.
if we're talking about what I would usually define as total war, the answer is no, question mark, asterisk. They've had a couple of large-scale wars against a couple of large-scale problems. And by problems, I mean powers. God, I'm doing so little damage with this, that's ridiculous. That's but total war? I don't think so. There was originally intent for them to go to a total war, but I actually changed my mind on that. Yeah, that's how I define it. Truthon. That's how I define total war, is when you are at such a total state of war that everything from every side, or from both sides, excuse me, is completely dedicated to the war. The Borg, to put it into simple definition. Total war is a situation in which civilians stop existing. Because there are no civilians.
You have to use every tool you have, right?
Yep, no, the more I think about that, the more I think the only thing that would be kind of like an asterisk on that would be the Swarm War, and that's an asterisk, so that doesn't really qualify. And yeah, the UNSC versus the Covenant, that's a good example of total war. Oh yeah, it's the merchant guy from earlier.
Oh, it's you again. You're Revenants, right? I guess I am too. I'm no longer human. I've died and come back as an undying creature.
Sorry.
That's why I tried to fight the Lost too. They killed me, and I ended up dropping my weapon. Now I'm so scared I can barely move. What a joke.
We fight or we die. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Krenzler. Very, very much. We sub or we die. I do appreciate it, and I will put that towards dealer's choice. And thank you again.
I can't fight without a weapon.
What's funny? Bungie's previous setting, that would be Myth, also is a Total War scenario.
There's a missile up above us, right?
You enjoy
That's a marvelous find.
Another Hunter vestige. Yeah, arguably, the Reapers would be another example of a Total War scenario. Now, I don't actually know Marathon that well, so I'm not sure if Marathon is a Total War scenario. I just noticed she's buffing me. Liking her more all the time. I'll also buff myself. Let's get those buffs staggered. Let's build tall, shall we? Yes, Destiny is also Total War, kind of. Bit of an asterisk on that one. Bungie really likes Total War scenarios. I wonder what their favorite 4X, it's the 4X Lite is. Occupation's kind of different. Like, the Cardassian Union versus the Bajorans during the Bajoran occupation, that's not Total War. That's occupation, which really is its own thing. Its own horrible, horrible thing.
That took some effort.
Right, I said we'd do the Morrowind test, sorry. And yeah, like, Half-Life 2 is a good example of an occupation rather than a Total War scenario. Frankly, I don't think we ever actually know it. What? I don't think we know enough about the civilianness, if there is such a thing, amongst the Combine to know if it even qualifies as a... That's the lady up top. If it qualifies as a Total War scenario.
Did you find this weapon for me? I owe you a debt. With this, now I can fight again.
You're welcome.
I need to train and grow strong quickly. The horrors from the Great Collapse might show up again, right?
Yeah.
I'll be food for them if I don't improve.
Probably. Yeah, I don't think the Morrowind test is working at all, but I saw that coming. That was predicted. Instead, we're going to try this one. Yeah, Matthew is Turbo Dad. I can't wait to have to mercy kill him as he's a boss or something in a future quest. One level up.
I'll be right there.
Oh. Didn't even see it. Thank you. It also gives us the last of our map, too.
I'll be right there.
No, you called it, Venetia. This fits pretty well. Props where props are due. Let's see here. Friggin' dogs. Did Miyazaki get bit by a dog when he was a kid or something? It would explain a lot. No, I've got it. Miyazaki was in a swamp, and he got sick from being in the swamp, and while he was trying to get out, a dog bit him, and there were a bunch of corpses he saw from people who committed suicide in the swamp. And that explains everything. Just warp over there. I'm just gonna go this way. I've heard of the Berserk joke for a while, but I haven't actually read Berserk for honestly obvious reasons. So, not sure about that one. Ah, yes, thank you for reminding me to take a drink, Venetia. Ironically, I've been told many, many times to never read Berserk by people who know me because I don't think I could take that particularly well. But this is not where I wanted to be. I wanted to be over there. Where's over there?
You can't go ahead on your own. We want to take a bit of a break?
Yeah, no, I've been told in no uncertain terms to never touch Berserk. Oh, that sucks. An incomplete story in addition to all the other problems. Cute.
I'm on my way.
No, I was gonna go get the other side quest. Yeah, that one right there.
Civilization sure was great.
You say that. The elevator started working, then let's go. Device is not working. Come here. There we go. There it is.
Jump down that pit again. Seb, if you slip, there's no coming back.
Say that.
Hey, are you headed that way? Listen, that's a really bad idea. There's a real monster of a Lost in that hole, and it's cut me off from my friends. I need to go look for them, but with something that strong in my way, crap. What do I do now?
I'll help you.
So, could you tell me if you see any of my friends? They'll have sheltered dog tags like mine.
Whoops. This music does not fit. Hang on. That was just the next song. Sorry. Okay, so Morrowind doesn't work. Mechanicus does. FF7R1 kind of does, but situationally. Hang on. There's one other one I want to try. Actually, yeah, I only have 2 Nier Automata songs, though. They're both remixes, but for the hell of it.
Are they still in that hole? Damn it. What are we supposed to do? We need to get back to the shelter. Are they still...
Okay, so they're down there somewhere.
It's a long way down.
There it is. Nope. Thanks for the res. Little loud. I mean, I had it at half volume. So it's actually a little quiet to me. But we've talked about that problem before. Yeah, I'm fine. If you want to hear a loud Nier Automata song, I can accommodate you. Gotta get in combat first, though. There we go. Also, I don't think that's what Death of the Author means. The name of this song is Beauty is a Sin.
Huh? What gives? Did my sleeping bag just crawl off or something? I remember drying it here, or was it over there? No, I just came from that way, so... Wait, which way did I come from? Oh boy. I'm gonna have to sleep on the ground tonight, aren't I?
Oh, yeah.
I need that thing to get some proper shut-eye. Where the hell did it go?
It's gone. Destroyed by the Empire. Words. I just mentioned it, Javan, because I thought you were bringing up the concept of the Death of the Author.
That was a...
And I was curious how that applied to, to Berserk.
Is that really?
Hello. Boop, doop, 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 doo, 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 ba, doop, boop, boop, ba, doo, doo, doo. Damn. Pretty good so far. This feels pretty smooth to play. I've essentially not had any issues with the controls, with one important exception, which I don't think there's any fixing. So in the middle of combat, I can do that. Now, you're probably thinking, what's the issue with that? So the button combo is left click, and then shift and V at the same time. I want you to try and picture how incredibly awkward that is, especially since the only use of it is to do it in the middle of combat. And since that's a modifier and not a straight thing, I can't rebind it like everything else. At least I don't think I can. So. Yay. Yeah, no, it's extremely awkward. Everything else is fine, though. I even rebounded blocks so we can use it up here. Check it out. Block, 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 block. I don't know what I got. Oh, yeah. I did get a rack of ribs I'm going to cook up, comma, probably later today, period. And by later today, I mean tomorrow, comma, for 4th of July, period. Are you heading out for your party yet? Question mark. So, help me out for a second, Javan. No judgment, no argument, no... You're dumb! I'm actually curious, what do you mean, like, how are you applying this? The original author has died. What's the relevance of that? That sounds so cold and callous. But you know what I mean? Where are you going with that? Get around, Elizar. I mean, we all agree Disney's dumb. That's neither here nor there.
Whoa! Don't just pop out of nowhere like that.
I was...
Got a heart attack. Hey, that's my sleeping bag, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
You found it for me? Thanks. Me? I'm just wandering around trying to scope out a new place to live. A bunch of sinkholes appeared in the place I used to live, and the Lost started going nuts too. And this area is pretty far from what I'd call safe, so I better keep looking.
Yeah, no kidding. This place is a swamp. Should get out of here. Unless you're Miyazaki. Okay, see, that's what I was assuming. I was assuming you meant, you know, since the original author has stopped working on the work, one way or the other, the work isn't really the work anymore. Loses the flavor, loses the tone, or theme, or whatever. That's where I thought you were going with that. See, I thought you meant more in the original author is so terrible, we need to remove the author from the work in question, which is the third definition of death of the author, because for some reason we need to have a billion definitions for this frickin' term. The Harry Potter thing. J.K. Rowling's is J.K. Rowling, but I still enjoy Harry Potter. Death of the author. Whoops, that's on me. That was literally the wrong button to hit there.
Don't heal too much.
Overhealing.
Reckless anymore.
Yes, we must kill the author. Wait.
I hope we can find some sort of landmark.
Found a landmark. Oh. Well. Well, I fully buffed and he was already at half health because Mia's just got this, apparently. Jeez Louise.
This should help guide our way.
I was like, did I already hit this one? I did, yeah, okay. At least it doesn't turn him back off. That would be trolly. Have fun for me, exclamation mark. I'm currently in a bit of tooth pain, comma, going to see the dentist whenever they have an opening for me, period. Hopefully nothing serious, period.
We hope we don't get attacked here.
Tell me about it. I still need to find another map thing. Ironically, I didn't like Harry Potter until the third book. And the third movie, now that I think about that. My girlfriend at the time got me into the series. She was a huge Harry Potter fan. And I was like, oh my god. I think I've told this story before. This is right around when book 4 was coming out. Hadn't actually come out yet. And the first movie, or the second movie, I forget which, was out. So I went to see the movie with her, and I hated it. And then I was like, well, maybe the book's better. And I read the first book, and I was like, this isn't that great. And then I read the second book, and I was like, okay. But, of course, she insisted I keep trying, so I tried the third book, and lo and behold, I actually liked the third book. I think that's when she started... Okay, hang on. Rewind a second. So, this is purely analysis and purely speculative. I have no evidence of this. But based on the variance in writing styles, and based on the variance in very other things, and the fact that we know J.K. Rowling actually did use ghostwriters, plural, I think that the third book is when she started using ghostwriters, and as a consequence, the overall quality of the specific writing got better. It is also most likely when she started getting good editors involved, as most people don't really understand the value of having a really good editor. And she probably had the money to afford some at that point. But again, that's speculation, not fact. Ooh, I don't like any of that. I don't like any of that. Ugh! Hey, could you, kill these for me, please?
You have to use every tool you have, right?
They haven't hit that hard, they're just really irritating. I bet you're supposed to block them.
What could that be? How about resistance? It's hard to walk.
Yeah, it is. What, fighter? Or ranger? Or caster? Which one, Javin? Chavin? Chavin? One of these days, I'm gonna hunt you down. Oh, I don't have it yet then. And I'm gonna force you to tell me how to pronounce your name, and I'm gonna memorize it. Look.
I'm on my way.
And you'll be like, well, it's Shiklanyanifinu. And I'm like, aha! I just have to say Shiklanyanifinu every time I say it, I'll be fine. That's true, I will. Hey, I tried blocking earlier. You saw me. See? Look. Block, 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 block. I have visual proof that I am blocking. I'm pretty sure any shoes you wear through here are going to be ruined forever, so... They're so quick! Actually, I guess I'll just go this way. Just let our clothing soak in the hot springs for a while. That's why everyone's in the towel. It's not because they, you know, want to be in a towel in the bath. It's because they're soaking their clothing to clean it up. Oh, in general, yeah, this would suck. There's a lot of gravel and a lot of asphalt and a lot of rock. And that is terrible on everything.
We can rest a bit.
Apparently you don't want to soak things in onsen. Or onsen, which... I mean, I've never actually been to a Japanese bath, so I have no idea. I know nothing. My name... is Jon Snow, apparently.
You can't go
So, I swear I don't mean this as another dig at Dark Souls, but someone in Discord just said something. You know when your crush does something ridiculous and annoying, but you find it endearing instead of annoying? There you go, that's Dark Souls. I'm joking, I'm joking. Don't jump down my throat. Oh god, she teleported. Oh yeah, there's probably a lot of broken debris around here. And I don't even know what these thorn things are made out of yet.
That dog tag you have belongs to one of my friends. It's stained with ash. That means that one of my other friends is in danger. After we left the shelter and came all this way. Yeah, the government protective shelter I live in started having a serious bloodbeat shortage. So we hiked out here to look for bloodbeats. In dangerous places like this, where Cerberus doesn't hunt the lost. No, I'm not turning back. Not until I have some bloodbeats.
Okay.
I can't just sit back and twiddle my thumbs while the supply of bloodbeats dries up. I've got a family back home that's counting on me. Yeah, I've got a wife. She's way too good for me, too.
Yeah, that's great. I can't wait to have to fight him as a boss later because he turned. God damn it. Whatever. Just whatever.
Don't slip and fall, okay?
No promises. Yep, he just learned of the true meaning of Christmas. He's 2 days from retirement. He's got a wife and kids waiting for him. The kid's been thinking about joining the force. I still missed.
I'll pay you back for this.
Kino. Following his footsteps. It's okay, our knees were... He just won the lottery, but he's just gonna put the ticket in his pocket. He's not actually gonna go redeem it yet.
So our exploration is going okay?
I don't know if I go with that. Okay. So I think that's it for side quests at the moment. Let me double check something really quick. Let's see here. Oh, Shishki asked... I'm sorry, Shishki. Shishki's gone now. Let's see, what else? Venetia asks, given the nature of the franchise, is it criminal we never got a Goblin and Gnome platformer for World of Warcraft? Yes. Where's our Warcraft platformer games, damn it? Sure, Trihexia. I don't believe you, but sure. Alas, Shishki is gone. Where be your gibes now? Your gambles, your songs that were wont to send everyone into merriment? I forget the exact quoting because it's been a while. Yeah, anyways. Not really. Are you alive? Well, you know what I mean. That looks like he is. Shishki asks why to stream today. Last minute cancellation on Family Day, which meant I had, you know, my choice of what to do today. And as you might imagine, I chose to work. Mostly because I was thinking, I was actually debating just kind of taking the day off and chilling for a bit. But then I remembered that 2 weeks ago I lost an entire freaking day because of that goddamn screw up with Space Marine. Yes, I'm still pissed about it. I lost a lot of time to that nonsense.
Which way do you like?
So I figured,
It's quite pretty when you take a good look at it.
let's go ahead and try to make some time up for having lost an entire day of streaming. And then I figured, you know what, while we're here, we might as well test out a truncated schedule, 8-hour schedule instead of a 10-hour one, which is the other thing we're doing. So there will be a second shift, but it will be cutting off early, just like we started late. Yes, work is my passion. Sorry. Here we go.
What keeps this thing running anyway?
No, I am. Period. Alright, not you guys. Well, that's a good question, Trathan. Your average mobile game has a lifespan of about 3 years unless it's very profitable, in which case we haven't actually reached the limit of what their lifespan is yet. Now, Diablo Immortal has certainly made way too much damn money. Just today. We're just doing it as a test today, Shishki. However, it is worth noting that Diablo Immortal has made very little money relative to other mobile games. As a consequence, it wouldn't surprise me if they decide to pull the plug on it because it's not making enough money. Also, if I could just be honest for 1 second here, and just, I really wish I could reach out to everybody who spent money on Diablo Immortal and remove from them the ability to handle their own finances because they're stupid. Anyways, so, got that off my chest. Make sure to save. I know, right, Joven?
Another revenant yanked from death's embrace, huh? Don't you find Silva's policies untrustworthy?
Yeah, exactly, Trathan. $15,000. He accomplished nothing. You know what? Actually, you know what he accomplished? He gave $15,000 to Blizzard for nothing. That's what he accomplished. What a goddamned waste. I could live for a year off of $15,000 comfortably.
Thirst-inducing miasma enveloping us, the lost running rampant. The cause of all of this misery is perfectly clear. It's all a man-made disaster caused by Silva's Project Queen, and he created more revenants to stop her frenzy. And as things get worse, the wall of mist acts as the lid on a huge garbage can. The whole system is broken. I'm gathering documents and testimony to prove all this. If you find anything, bring it to me, okay?
Okay. I mean, we've already been here, but did I already find something?
I want evidence that Silva...
Okay, no. Bunch of items in the way, though, so let's go get some items. I know, right, Javan? I was doing the same thing. It depends on where you are. In some places they are Trihexia, in some places they are not. But we've already encountered one woman who was treated as a second-class citizen, so... Yada asks how am I cooking the ribs. So what I plan to do... First I'm gonna wait for this guy to think he can ambush me. So I've got a rack. I'm gonna go... I like to make my own rubs. I honestly haven't decided yet what kind of rub I'm gonna use. I mean, the only thing I can tell you right now is pepper's gonna be involved. I like to change it up. I'm gonna go and rub them. I don't have a grill, so I'm going to have to use my oven.
We should be able to get over there.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put them... Yeah, I've been trying to get up there for a while now, and I've never figured out how to. Put them in the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and let them sit probably for about an hour and a half, give or take. I'm gonna have to baste them in the last bit to make sure that they don't get too dry. And I'm gonna look down. Interesting.
Watch your step.
Ow. I'll probably use some Texas Spit, or Texas Pit, or whatever the hell it's actually called, which is a black pepper-based barbecue sauce, which I'm very fond of. And I'm not sure past that. You're probably thinking, but Laura, your jaw hurts. Yeah. I actually thought about that. And realized that I'm an idiot for buying ribs when, you know, my jaw hurts. But I'm kind of stuck now. Like, it's not like I can return the rack of ribs, you know. That sucks. I can also just chew on my left side.
You look pretty confident.
You're expected to pull your own weight in this squad.
Is that really?
Dark Seeker. Interesting. That's that one. Nameless Successor. Oh yeah, it was the Venom one we found earlier. I do actually know of a food bank near here. It's not a terrible idea. Just show up with a thing of ribs. Hey, who wants ribs?
A fork in the road.
I do wish I could zoom the camera out more, but yeah, I feel you, Joven. That's not the first time that there's been a path which is unlocked like that. I probably should have guessed that was there. Ow.
That was easier than I expected. You
Ironically,
every tool you have, right?
I don't have one, Ventures. It depends on who I'm going to the potluck with. Or for. Who's going to be there, in other words. That being said, I suppose a typical default would be meat and cabbages. I actually forget what the dish is called. But you get a pot. You go and stew it for, stew the meat for a while. Then you need to drain it, and then, so now that the meat's kind of tender, you get it back in, stew it again. This time you actually use broth. That's when you put in the cabbages, let those stew with it, add some seasoning, probably some basil and garlic. And, again, whatever else depends on who else is there. You can throw in other stuff into there, too. Chunk of onion, chopped onion, stuff like that. This really lovely Italian woman taught me the recipe, the base recipe, a while ago. Like, way back. Like 2001 or so. It's a good default dish. Because while it takes time, a lot of that time is fire and forget. And I tend to value fire and forget recipes nowadays because it means I can do other stuff while cooking. Which is really good time management when I have so little of it. You know, as opposed to a good grill, you need to be standing there at the grill ready to go, turning, basting, barbecuing, etc.
Look at all of them.
Yeah, there's a couple. We've already been through here, though. I guess I missed something. In fact, I probably missed several things. Suppose I'll heal. Venetia says, in MMO design, where you get skills per level, with current control schemes as they are, what do you think is a reasonable theoretical cap on skills? Help me out for a second. What do you mean by skills, Venetia? Because in game design, that could mean 3 separate things, and I want to make sure we're clear. Before I open my stupid gob and say the wrong thing. Ah, so abilities. Got it. Or yellow damage, if you prefer. Okay, So there's actually a formula that goes into that. Of course, I don't remember the specifics off the top of my head, because why would I? But it's something like 12 to 30, I want to say, is the ratio. Or 30 to 12, however you're supposed to say that. In other words, it's generally considered acceptable to have 30-ish abilities for a particular character, of which about 12 of them you use regularly, right? So, yeah, let me use Mage from WoW, for example. Fireball you use all the time, and the nuke you use all the time, and the range thing I'll use all the time, and the AoE you use all the time, so forth and so on. But then you have, like, your portal spells. Those are okay to go over on the side. Those are what we call mouse click abilities. There's no time crunch with using a mouse click ability. That's why they're called that. So it doesn't matter that you have those extra abilities because they're not part of the calculus of how many abilities you have in combat. This is why so many MMOs that have been surviving for long enough to run into this problem have started figuring out ways to solve the unit bloat, or excuse me, the ability bloat problem. Because the ability bloat problem is real. And FF14 and WoW have both been trying to solve that for years now. One thing both games have been doing a decent amount of is making it so your abilities change as you level up rather than getting a new ability. So you've got your Fireball, but you hit level 37 and now your Fireball has the ability to, like, proc an instant cast of another Fireball the moment it hits or crits or something like that. So you see that crit, and then you just tap Fireball again for another bonus instant cast Fireball. Stuff like that. Instead of giving you instant cast Fireball 2 as a separate ability. There we go. But there's a thing in the way. There's a thing in the way. Okay. I can drop down over there, but I can't drop down over there. So hang on, let's go back over this way. Guess I can heal while I'm here. I love how you can tell it's her in the portrait in the lower left.
Remember that you're low on healing.
Because she's got that hat. How do I can't drop down over there. Unless I can over there? Wasabi potato salad sounds really good. There we go.
You've got sharp senses.
No, I don't. Yes, that looks like a dead end and some mini bosses, and I'm a little low on health, so let's kind of do this. Let's get hit by that guy as we're trying to hit him. Very important. All part of the process. Oh, cool, Roxy.
Hey, you've got sharp eyes. Let's take a little break.
You gonna participate, Roxy? Are you gonna participate, Javan? So why do I think they overhauled Paladins so much, Venters? Paladins had the problem that every hybrid class has had to some extent or another. In every game ever, but especially in a competitive game like World of Warcraft. That problem is, they're a hybrid. And so everybody disagrees on how they should operate.
You can't regenerate? We don't have to push on right now.
For example... example, I just like getting hit by that guy, really. That's all I'm after. Screw it. Berserker mode engaged.
We'll put that to good use.
Anyways,
Is it something nice?
so some people, for example, think that a hybrid should be capable of doing everything, but not as good as the single targets. Like, a paladin shouldn't heal as well as a priest. Was generally the idea there, right? The catch with that is all that does, especially in a competitive environment, and especially in RPG, is it makes the paladin irrelevant. Your paladin is just not as good as your priest. And if you ever have a choice between bringing a paladin or bringing a priest, guess which one you're going to bring. There's a lot, I've talked about this many, many times, there's a lot of game design problems with...
You should show it to Davis.
Yes, thank you. With, hybrids and catch-alls, jack of all trades. And it's very rare that jack of all trades actually works in game design, because there's generally only two ways to do that. Make them underpowered or make them overpowered. So, Paladin. Now, that's not the only reason, but that is one of the biggest reasons. Especially, one of the other reasons that tends to come up there is the fact that Paladins are considered an iconic class for Warcraft. Probably because of Arthas and Uther and all that fun stuff. So... Now, back in the day, nobody really cared all that much about Paladins being underperforming, which they totally were, because back in the day, raids had 40 people, and nobody was trying to min-max, because nobody understood the game yet. And for those of you who don't understand the significance of that, as I've talked about many times, the 40-man raids were not tuned for 40 people, except for Noxoramus. They were tuned for about 20. So you could have 20 extra people wandering around picking their nose the entire raid, and as long as the 20 people are carrying properly, you got this. There are some exceptions to that, of course, because there are certain specific mechanics that can screw with the whole raid, but the point remains. So, the concept of an off-healer was more acceptable because it wasn't necessary to carefully use every single person that was there. In more modern raid design, if you had the choice between having an off-healer who can do light DPS, or a healer, or a DPS, then you'd pick the healer or the DPS, because you want to max out your output, either in terms of keeping people alive, or in terms of burning the boss down quicker. So... And yeah, exactly. I actually agree with Jobin completely on that. There's plenty of ways to make hybrids useful and interesting without just making them overpowered. The trick is the variety, which of course takes some interesting mutators and variety. But anyways, I should probably stop talking because it's lunchtime. It has been for 5 minutes. That's why we paused the game. So I'll be back in about an hour for the continuation of the experimental shorter shift.